You messed up the payoff.
That movie sucked.
Wait, but you missed the payoff.
That movie was really
Which
bad.
movie?
The movie we watched.
The Lighthouse?
The movie we're talking about.
Dude,
Yes, we watched The Lighthouse.
I was going to say it's one of my top 10 favorite movies ever. You really...
I thought you'd feel strongly about it one way or the other. I wasn't sure which way
you really hated it? You didn't like it at all?
Oh.
What?
You know, I don't know if it undermines like what we're doing here. I went and I read, other people's opinions on it after I watched it.
I did not read
felt like I
anyone's.
had to.
Really? Because I didn't read anyone's opinion. I really liked the
And
movie.
I guess that helps a bit. But I feel like that always ends up happening when I watch horror movies or thriller movies or psychological horror movies.
I wouldn't even call this... Well,
it's
a horror
Google
movie,
calls
sure.
it a horror
It's
movie.
a horror movie, sure. Okay,
I don't
wait.
know. Yeah, I watch these movies like this, and part of me feels like maybe I'm too dumb to.
That's
really
definitely the
appreciate it.
case. That's definitely the case, dude.
But I know better than that.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. I had 3 big things I wanted to address with this movie. 1, the fart scenes.
I mean, whatever.
2,
The characterization. That's what you want to address.
No. You literally, did you not listen to me? I said the fart scenes. 2, the jacking off scenes. 3, Ian, would you fuck the mermaid?
She looked like the mermaid from Pirates of the... You haven't seen in the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. She looked like that mermaid.
I have seen that one, actually.
You've seen the 4th one? Why?
Yeah. I was at Luke's house and he was playing it on the TV in the background. I haven't actually seen it, but it was on in the background. But
It's a sexy mermaid, I guess.
would you fuck the mermaid though?
She was a sexy mermaid, yeah.
Okay. Did you really didn't like it?
It
You really didn't like the movie?
was ridiculous. There was nothing
What?
like...
I thought aesthetically the movie was really good.
Oh, yeah, no, I loved watching the movie. There were a lot of things I
There were-
loved to see in the movie. I loved watching Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe
The acting was great.
do their thing. Robert Pattinson's accent was falling apart the entire time.
I didn't notice
Like
it. How is it?
multiple
He's like
times.
already British.
He's not?
He is British.
Is he British?
Yes, in real life he's
He has
British.
a good American accent.
He
then.
does.
But
This is the second episode where we've talked about Robert Pattinson in a row, but
he's a great actor.
he is a great actor. He's one of the Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, both great actors of our time, and they both put on great performances in this movie, I would say. And so this movie has great shots. The shots in it are great. The sound design is beautiful. The sound design is great. The soundtrack is way better than Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme had a Farty Supreme
compare it
soundtrack.
to Marty Supreme.
But okay,
I liked Marty Supreme soundtrack.
we were talking about the soundtrack last week, and it's just inevitable. But the soundtrack in this movie was great. The soundtrack fits really, really well.
Colm.
I'm not calling, dude. I'm fucking.
talking so fast.
You're upsetting me, dude. I can't believe you didn't like this movie.
It's hard to justify a lot of what they did. Sure, with these horror movies, like I guess, you can make the argument that it all fits together, but it only fits together after you watch it.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, the bird was him. You don't know he only has one eye until the end of the movie and he's dead. And you're like, oh, I get it. The bird was him.
I think it's
And you
deeper
have to
than
go-
that. My favorite part of the movie was at the opening scene. Not the opening scene, but the scene at the very beginning where they're showing their quarters for the first time, and it's got the pillar dividing the room in 2 halves. I was like, this is an awesome shot. And then Willem Dafoe farts, and I was like, did he just fart? And then he farts a second time, and I was like, this is fucking legendary, dude.
I wish I was so easily pleased.
No, that's not why I like the movie. Okay, there are lots of movies with epic fart humor in them that I don't like. I can't believe you didn't like it. I'm still freaking out about that, but let me simmer down. Because I really did like this
It's
movie
so
a lot.
ridiculous. Everything that happens. I came up on the gritty dramas. I started with when I was a lad. I started with Scorsese and with Paul Thomas Anderson and all the realist directors. Something like this. I don't know. I don't like lying to the audience.
I didn't think that the audience was lied to.
The audience was certainly
You don't like unreliable narrators.
I don't mind an unreliable narrator, but outright lying to the audience, it's hard to call it a narrator once it's in film.
I disagree.
Something, a book is one thing.
Oswald is the narrator. He the story is from his perspective.
Oswald.
I know that's not his name, but they're both called Tom, so it's easier to call him Oswald.
That's not his last name either.
No,
that's not even his fake name.
His fake name, is it not Oswald?
No, it was something. It was something similarly
it's like
placed in
Archibald Oswald or something. It's not Archibald.
It's Ephraim something.
Ephraim Oswald.
Winslow.
You're so right.
Oswald.
I thought it was Oswald.
Bald octopus.
It is the bald octopus. The movie is told from his perspective. Absolutely.
Sure, yeah. But again, like with film, have you seen Shutter Island?
No, I know.
Shutter Island's like probably the one Scorsese movie I have real gripes with. Shutter Island, it's you find out the guy's crazy at the end, but the movie's just been lying to you the whole time. You're like, oh, there were signs. Yeah, I guess there were signs, but
I think
it doesn't. When you show things that just didn't happen at all, you're lying to the audience, I think.
Okay, but counterpoint, in this movie, from very early in the movie, it's clear that Winslow is crazy. It's very clear.
Well, they also make it seem like the other Tom is crazy.
Yes, but that's why it's so good. Is like it's this tug of war. It's a tug of war. You're like, oh, Winslow's crazy. Oh, actually, Tom is crazy. Oh, Winslow's crazy. And it's like this back and forth. You're trying to decide.
Oh, they're both crazy.
Yes,
that's what I decided on like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, they are both crazy. But it's still like a tug of war of like who's the crazier one. What's actually going on here? You're trying to decipher that.
I was trying to decipher what was happening in general. The time jumps
could tell what was happening.
The time jumps are ridiculous.
No, they make sense.
They don't. Oh, it just started raining. Oh, it's been 3 weeks. It's been weeks, Tom. Like,
but has it been that adds to the intrigue because it makes you wonder.
It makes you wonder. It confuses you because it's confusing.
I didn't think it was confusing.
Well, no,
it just made me
confuses you in the way that Winslow is confused. I guess that's the intent.
Yeah,
but it's just confusing. It doesn't like.
I didn't think it was that confusing.
It's not contextualized to make sense. I guess
there was never one point in the movie where I went, "What is going on here? I don't understand anything."
They just jump around so much. I don't think it does the movie any favors.
I don't think they jump around that much. I mean, the whole like thing with the time, I think the time does kind of add to this like element of like feeling kind of the insanity of this like isolation that these two guys are experiencing. It kind of adds to that because like think about it. If you were on that island, you'd have no way to know what day it was.
I mean, sure, but it's just a bit too unreasonable to think why'd he let 3 weeks go by and he didn't even realize.
Because he's crazy, dude.
And we didn't even realize either. I wish there was some indicator.
Like I said, the movie.
I know you're not supposed to know what's real and what's not, but I think that's dumb.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe none of it has to be real. You know,
it was all in Lee Head the whole time.
Well, no, I don't think it matters.
I know it would make the movie better for you.
It's in Lee Head.
If Robert Pattinson woke up in a hospital room in 21st century America and he went, "Oh, what a crazy dream I just had," and it was in full color.
I don't understand why he's so crazy. Don Draper did. I mean, the same thing? He wasn't crazy.
What do you? No. Well, there are signs you can see this character lose his sanity throughout do you think?
But he was like he. Do you think the mermaid was real? Because he was stricken with guilt from letting that guy die.
Yeah, but that's not why he went crazy. He went crazy because he's on a lighthouse island.
He was already going crazy.
No, he wasn't. Not to that degree. I think he's
being like driven mad by guilt.
I don't think that's why he went crazy.
The whole movie is a metaphor for guilt.
I did not think that.
No,
I didn't get that.
That's absurd. Like that. The second you understand why he's there and who he really is, it's like, yeah, this is his punishment. This is his guilt manifest. Because that's what horror movies love to do. Emotion manifest. Fear manifest.
We'll actually get to this. We will get back to this. But I think he goes crazy because he's on an island with one other guy for an inordinate amount of time. But the scene of the mermaid swimming towards the camera, that was genuinely very unsettling.
I don't know. He ran away from the mermaid after she woke up. I don't
No,
get
not that
that.
scene.
I don't get that.
I get that. That'd be terrifying.
I would
I
run
would be
away. That's
grabbing a
all I'm
titty. I would be
saying.
grabbing a titty or two.
Well,
But
no, he only grabbed the titty when he thought she was dead, which is
even worse.
That's its own set of problems.
Well, he's a crazy guy.
No, I think he's definitely on the island out of guilt, and I think that's why he's going crazy. I mean,
I don't think he's guilty.
no.
I mean, maybe a little bit, like in the way that any human's a little guilty.
Well,
but
no,
like,
it's some level of dread over the fact that he didn't feel guilt about it, and that's also guilt.
yeah, that's I think a more accurate assessment of the feeling that he's experiencing. But
he's not.
I think he just has nowhere else to go.
He's on the island with this guy. The guy is him.
What?
The old man is some manifestation of his subconscious.
I don't even think okay, we can just get into my crackpot theory. I think my crackpot theory is that he's like they're the same guy and he's like in hell or something. And there's a lot of stuff in the movie that makes me think that.
You didn't you didn't go on Reddit after you
Is that what people
movie?
I figured
what people
well, it makes sense. It makes sense. I didn't read what anyone said about this movie. My theory is that like he really did go to this island, he really did kill this guy, and then his punishment in hell is that he has to like relive this guy's life that he killed. Like there's so many hints in the movie that make you think that, like where he's talking about his previous lighthouse apprentice, and he literally just describes Winslow's character. He's like he's obsessed with mermaids, and he thought there was something up in the light. This obsession with the light that he has at the end of the movie that we see in Willem Dafoe's character. There's the seagull thing, obviously.
Well, yeah, but and when he's explaining that, it makes it seem like there's some curse on it. There's some supernatural thing going on with the lighthouse. Like you get sucked into the same thing the previous crewmate got sucked into. It feels silly to ask the audience to perceive it as like that, how the people want to perceive it, or how people are perceiving it.
I don't think that's that absurd to like ask the audience to like look at to give the audience clues, because some movies are meant to be watched more than once, and I feel like this movie would be better on a second viewing.
I thought about rewatching.
I almost rewatched it, and I think it would be better on a second viewing. But I think he killed this lighthouse keeper that originally lived here, and then his punishment is to like relive as him forever. And so like the original, we'll call him Tom Prime, Mr. Thomas Prime, has to live forever as this lighthouse keeper, knowing that his younger self is going to come to the island and kill him. And then his younger self, of course, gets reincarnated as the seagull and then attacks the original one for killing him. And it's a cyclical thing. But, I mean, think about it.
That's retarded.
No, it's not.
That's retarded.
It's not, dude. If I said right now, if I said tomorrow, you're going to go to hell and there's going to be 3 versions of you and they're going to be skinning you and pouring boiling oil on you every day, you'd be like, that makes sense. It's hell. That makes sense. That's what they do in hell.
Stupid.
It's not stupid.
Why is it me?
It doesn't have to be you.
We punish ourselves. So we know when we're evil and our minds punish ourselves.
That's true.
We hate the evil in ourselves. That's what it means to be human.
That's part of it.
Another horror movie. Make another horror movie. Make something new.
I don't think this was new. This felt different from other horror movies, because I've seen 1,000 horror movies about that kind of shit, and it's like, who cares?
It all boils down to the same thing. Maybe I'm being dismissive or I'm oversimplifying.
You just don't like horror movies. I mean, you've said this before. I don't like horror movies either, but I like this movie a lot.
This movie was like pleasurable to watch.
It looks great. Aesthetically, it's great.
It looks great. I think like I don't know the term. The 4:3 camera serves it well.
And the black and white works too.
The black and white works well.
I thought
almost to a point where it doesn't really feel like it's in black and white, because everything in that setting is kind of grayscale anyways. You want the sea to be black. You want the clothes to be gray.
The shot at the end where Pattinson's character is like covered in blood and like looking in the lighthouse and screaming, that was pretty epic.
That was stupid.
That was epic.
I don't even know where to begin with that. That was stupid.
There were 2 scenes in the movie I thought were stupid.
Why did he was it hot?
He was crazy.
He saw some like
unspeakable horror in the light. He saw something.
Some unknowable truth.
He saw something in the light. I think that's all you need to know, is that he saw something. But also
his like Raiders of the Lost Ark scream.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I didn't like the scene where Robert Pattinson looks up and he sees Tom up there and he thinks he's jacking off, and then you see like the tentacle run across. And I didn't like that at first. I thought it was too.
I still don't like.
I mean, it pays off later when they're fighting and he sees the squid and he sees him as Triton.
Is that it paying off though, or is that just it happening again?
I think that's it
I
paying
don't
off.
think something happening twice constitutes like a payoff.
You don't think
the squid? What does the squid represent? Go ahead.
The ocean.
The ocean. The sea hates all men.
It does, dude. The other scene I didn't like, when he sees the mermaid and like you said, he runs away. The part I didn't like about that, I thought the mermaid's laugh was kind of silly. I thought that was silly.
It was like no more silly than his scream into the lighthouse.
No, disagree. Hard disagree.
It was in fact far less silly.
Hard disagree.
They distorted his face.
Yes.
He was like, ah.
It was cool.
That was insane. It was
cool.
ridiculous.
I liked it.
They don't say the lighthouse in this movie.
That is true, and that actually docks about 5 points off. But in the Vavitch, they say, "Oi, darling, there's a Vavitch in these woods."
I don't think I've ever had to rewind a movie more.
I didn't rewind it once.
There's no way. You had subtitles on?
No, I was like, what? Like, if you don't understand
no
that,
way.
you get the idea. You get the idea of what they're saying.
You want to know what they're saying.
You don't need to know exactly
There's
what they're
so
saying.
much illusion in a movie like this. You definitely want to know what they're saying.
I knew what they were saying 75 to 90% of the time.
No, I had to rewind.
I didn't rewind
constantly. It's what, an hour 45? It probably took me 2.5 hours to watch.
That's crazy. I started watching it in my living room, and something about the black and white really enunciates if there's any scan lines on your TV or like anything burned into it. And I was like, wow, dude, my mom has left Roku City on this TV way too often.
I love Roku City.
I do love Roku City. I love Roku City as much as the next guy, and the subliminal advertising. I can't believe you have so much disdain for this movie. Because I really did like it. I don't want to call it
disdain, because I didn't. Like I said, I enjoyed watching it.
I liked it more than I liked Marty Supreme.
It's not a better movie than Marty Supreme.
Disagree. I do disagree with that.
I really, really wanted to like it.
I don't think so. You hate horror movies.
I didn't even know this was a horror movie. And this isn't like either. This is psychological horror. This is closer to like Donnie Darko than any.
Do you like Donnie Darko?
I need to rewatch Donnie Darko.
I do like Donnie Darko.
It's been a few years.
The one thing I had spoiled about this movie for me was the goal. I knew he was going to smash the goal, which is an awesome scene, by the way.
Robert Pattinson really killed that goal.
He killed the shit out of it, dude. And
they gave him a real goal.
Did they really? That's a real seagull?
Yeah.
A live one?
No.
Okay,
good. Fucking stupid.
Well, I was like, that's fucked up.
No, you can't do that.
That's why I was like, oh my God. I'm glad they used a dead seagull and not a real one.
I'll tell you what I did like. I really, really like. It's still fresh in my mind. I really like that scene where naked Willem Dafoe stands in front of Robert Pattinson in like Lighthouse games.
Yeah.
Did you play the Arkham games growing up?
Yeah.
You remember the Scarecrow levels?
Which one? Because they're
in the very
different.
first Arkham game.
I didn't play that one that far, but I do know what you're referring to. Where he's like giant.
Yeah, Scarecrow tear gases you and he turns giant and he starts shooting these lights out of his eyes to try to find you. And that's exactly I thought that scene was great.
I own that game, and there was a picture of Harley Quinn on the back where she's like trying to be sexy.
And you love to jerk off to
no,
that picture
it's actually way worse than that. It scared me, and I showed it to my mom, and she made me return the game. I want to skin you alive, dude. Quite honestly, I can't believe you disliked it.
It's just a mess.
I didn't think it was a mess at all. It felt very cohesive.
Again, like, if something's cohesive in retrospect, is it really cohesive?
It felt like a mess in the way that The Master feels like a mess.
The Master is cohesive all the way through, no?
That movie was cohesive. I was never struggling to, like...
The Master... That feeling in The Master that you're talking about, I think, is explicitly, like, in the first half when he's drunk all the time. And I think that's solely to capture that feeling of being drunk all the time.
The whole like reason the movie's like even a little weird is to capture like these feelings. It's like the same thing.
That's what I said. Maybe maybe none of it has to be real. Maybe it can
It's
all
all
just
in
be
what he had.
some. It's like a dream, It doesn't have to be. I guess it doesn't have to be cohesive. It's just some sprawling metaphor.
I would have been jacking off to that mermaid statue if I was him. I mean, having seen Robert Eggers' The Vavitch, I can see this movie is better than that movie. I think this movie is significantly better than that movie in a lot of ways. He also does all of his horror is like folk based.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, I can tell. I was talking about The Illusion earlier. I can tell he's well read, well researched.
You'd think he'd be British. He's not British.
I wouldn't think that.
Really?
No.
This character.
It's American folklore. So is the bitch.
I guess it is. But they're in America, but they're British people in America. And I guess they're Americans in this too. They're like it's right after.
Well, yeah, they just talked like that.
It's right after colonization, so yeah.
He's Pattinson is from Canada.
He's not from Canada. He worked in Canada.
Well, he might be from Canada.
Yeah, I guess we don't know. And by extension, Willem Dafoe is too, because he is Robert Pattinson.
Maybe.
He definitely is, dude. Why? Okay. Also, so we learned that Robert Pattinson's character's real name is Thomas H. something. I forget his last name, but it starts with an H.
Thomas Winslow.
No,
Thomas. I forgot. Yeah.
but it starts with an H. I remember that. And then we learn when he asks the lighthouse keeper his name, he says Thomas, but he won't give him his last name. He just says Wick because he's a wiki.
No, he says Wake.
No, he says Thomas Wick.
He says Wake.
No, because he says, "What's your name?" And he says, "Wick."
I read the Wikipedia summary of the movie. He's Thomas Wake.
Dude, that pokes so many holes in my theory.
I had to open it a few times because I wanted
This is
to
why
know
you
what
didn't
was
like the
going
movie.
on.
You were looking at the wiki, you were pausing it, you were reading the subtitles. I just experienced it. I just turned the lights off. I watched the movie. I went, "Whoa, dude." I would say I liked it more than The Master, for sure. Which is
Why would you even say that?
Why would I say that?
Why would you say that? You don't mean that.
I mean that absolutely.
You don't mean that.
I absolutely mean that. I already said I liked it more than Marty Supreme, which we gave an 8.
And you like Marty Supreme more than The Master? The Master is like
I'd have
a
to rewatch.
9.5 out of 10. This would also function as like a play, I think. I think the movie would do
Dude, plays are fucking
better
gay.
as a play.
Plays
You
are
know, like,
fucking gay as shit.
Stage plays? You can't like movies and not at
Yes,
least
you can.
respect plays.
What do you mean?
That's the foundation.
So what?
That's where we come from. Every we wouldn't have any movies without stage plays. We wouldn't have any of the great classical actors without stage plays. We just have modern fucking shitty method act. How many stage plays have you seen?
Dude, I've read some Shakespeare, I guess. What's the one that sucks? What's the one that's like really horrible? The fucking Phantom of the Opera is the most retarded shit ever.
When did you the movie? When did you consume this? In what medium?
I don't know if I've seen it now that I think about it. You can go see Hamilton, dude, since you love plays so much.
I've seen Hamilton. It was good.
I'm not gonna watch that shit. That shit is
good.
I'm George Washington.
It's good.
Wait,
it's well produced.
Let me think of a rhyme.
The actual like production, the main one. I wouldn't watch an off-Broadway Hamilton, just because like, if you're gonna watch a musical, I think you should watch Broadway. Winslow is just kind of a shitty worker, huh? He's kind of a retard.
I don't think he was that bad of a worker. He's a bad guy though.
He he wants to act like Tom is the asshole.
Tom is the asshole too.
At the beginning, Tom tells him to fuel up the lighthouse. He carries the whole barrel up. While he's walking up the stairs, I'm like, well, surely it'd be easier on him to just split it into 2 barrels or bring a smaller barrel or something. Then he gets to the top, and Tom is like, yeah, we don't use that much fuel.
Okay, this also
go put that back.
This supports my theory, though, because we actually get to see when Tom Jr. learns and Tom Prime, you get what I'm saying.
What?
You get what I'm saying. No. What about the scene where he's on the roof and
that was above his bed as well.
He opens the the shingle and he looks at Willem Dafoe's ass.
Oh. No, look, because the hole was above his bed, right? The leak in the roof?
Yeah, I guess so.
Winslow's bed. And there was that weird, like, fuck hole in his bed. So what I took that scene as like, that's Tom's mattress tool.
The fuck? He
Yeah,
fucks the hole?
to
What about the
have
hole in the
sex with.
ceiling?
That's where the water comes from.
Do you think that when the scene where he becomes a dog, do you think he raped him?
What?
Do you think he raped him? There's reason to believe this.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
There is. Yes, there is.
No, it's a direct cut from inside to outside.
You don't know that.
It is.
I don't think so. Look, there's reason to suspect he raped him, and I can tell you exactly why. I have three major reasons. One, the shot of him with...
Oh, yeah, he says roll over.
That is part of it. That's part of it. He says roll over. There's the shot I just talked about where you see his ass, because that shot has almost no reason to be in the movie.
Why? That's way earlier.
Yeah, but like... That okay?
No, that shot where you see his ass is him having sex with Robert Pattinson's bed. That's what I was.
I didn't even notice that. That's okay.
Like,
I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now.
That was he. He didn't want to fuck his own mattress, so he fucks the other mattress, and then this new guy shows up.
Okay,
it's not going to stop.
That's a good point. Okay, scratch that. That's why you see him. I didn't even realize he was fucking the mattress. I thought
that's what I took it for, because that hole in his bed was weird.
Well, it's where he got the mermaid.
Well, yeah, it's where the mermaid was hidden.
Also, if he'd been fucking that hole,
there was like hair.
Yeah, but it's not cum. They'd be cum crusted.
I know,
hair.
But the hair is like to soften the experience. No,
to not get tetanus on your penis. Okay. Besides that, while he's like beating the shit out of him, there's a second where he becomes the mermaid and he like sticks his fingers in his mouth, and there's like this kind of sexual energy to that. There's of course the scene where they're about to kiss and they don't and they fight. That makes me think that. And when he comes out as the dog, he just seems so physically dominated that I really do think he raped him. What we see Oswald do in the movie is what Tom actually did to the lighthouse keeper when he went there the first time. And then Tom is Oswald having to like relive this forever and ever, relive his like greatest sins of murdering and raping a guy and killing the seagull. Because, okay, here's the thing. We see that he has to relive his sin as the seagull. He kills the seagull. He gets his eye eaten. He becomes the seagull. He has to relive that. We do see that in the movie. That's downright confirmed. You don't think that's like a thing?
Yeah, I know. I said it too.
So what I'm saying is, doesn't it make
sense
sense that if he did that to the seagull and he has to relive that as the seagull, wouldn't the same thing happen to Tom when he kills Tom? He has to relive Tom's experience as well. I really do think it's the same guy. I think the seagull is also him. I don't think like it's fiction. It doesn't have to be like concrete 100%. There's an absolute explanation. It can be a little surreal. There can be like some room where you can't like explain it like ostensibly concretely.
I enjoyed watching it.
I love the movie.
It was I liked watching Pattinson and Dafoe.
Their performances are great.
I liked looking at the movie. It was nice to look at.
Their accents are great.
Dafoe's accent is great. Dafoe is, like we were talking about, he's a classical actor. He started with stage plays.
Even though it's a little gay, we'll forgive him for this movie.
He is gay, isn't he?
Well, I have no idea.
I think he is.
There's no way. That guy has to have sex with women.
I'm pretty sure he's gay.
Well, this is really, we're getting lost in the details here. That's unimportant.
I'd give this movie a 6 or 7 out of 10.
I would give this movie a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
I would give this a 9 out of 10. Because here's my thought. I gave Marty Supreme an 8 out of 10, and I like this movie at least 1 point better than I liked Marty Supreme.
A 9 out of 10.
I would say, I can't think of anything I didn't like in the movie besides those 2 scenes. It made me think. I thought visually and auditorily the movie was stunning. The aesthetics of it were great. The acting was great. The script, I really like the script. I really like the dialogue. The dialogue fit very well for the characters.
When you can understand what they're saying.
When you can understand what they're saying. But also that makes, you wouldn't be able to understand these guys. They're like, I really, really like this movie. I told you earlier, it's in my top 10. Like, I really, really like this movie.
It's in your top 10?
I said that earlier.
I don't remember that.
I did say that earlier. I would put it in my top 10.
I want to like this movie. I do. Maybe I'll rewatch it. Maybe I'll like it more.
I think this is a movie that's going to be better on a rewatch.
Perhaps. The first time I did acid, I had fell asleep. I talked to you after I woke up.
Yeah, I seen
I pictures of monkeys. You sent me pictures of monkeys. Yeah, it was pretty. I thought they were gifts.
You thought they were what?
Gifts. Yeah, I told you that.